Coriolis effect in the equator. Latitude 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. By Cristina Villena. In physics, the Coriolis effect is a deflection of moving objects when the motion is described relative to a rotating reference frame. In a reference frame with clockwise rotation, the deflection is to the left of the motion of the object. In one with counterclockwise rotation, the deflection is to the right. Scientists are divided about this topic. While a geologist of the Louisiana Geological Survey think that in theory water going down the drain would indeed spin in different directions depending on which hemisphere you are. A professor at the Oregon State University notes, however, that the Coriolis effect may actually have little to do with the behavior of water going down the drain. So I decided to find out by myself what really happens in the middle of the world. I traveled to Ecuador in the center of the world to perform this experiment. Ecuador is a tiny country where beaches, huge mountains covered with ice, and the Amazon jungle are part of one of the most beautiful ecosystems in our planet. Ecuador is also located in the center of the world, so it is the perfect place to test the Coriolis effect. I went with my family to the city Mitad del Mundo, middle of the world, Tinian Museum. This place is located in the latitude 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. I used a GPS on my iPhone to confirm that. This place has a few cool activities to test out in the middle of the world where gravity is less than the rest of the planet. One of the activities was to stand an egg on the tip of a nail. That was cool. I also learned that it is almost impossible to walk straight on a line because the forces on each side of the earth pull you and make you lose your balance. So it was time to test my hypothesis. Invoking the Coriolis effect, if water is drained in the northern hemisphere, it will move counterclockwise, and if drained in the southern hemisphere, it will move clockwise. My hypothesis is that if water is drained in the equator at latitude 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, the Coriolis effect will be null and the water will drain straight. The guy that does the demonstration used a sink, water, and leaves to test the Coriolis effect. We first tried in the northern hemisphere. We have the water in the sink and then we placed some leaves to see how the water moved. Once the water started draining, we saw that the leaves moved counterclockwise. That is very interesting. Now we test the same process in the southern hemisphere. The water moved clockwise. Amazing! Now the ultimate test. If all of this is true, the Coriolis effect in the center will not have any effect in the water. Let's see if this is true. We were standing right in the equator line and the water was going down. Amazingly, it was not moving to the right or to the left. It was just going straight down. So my hypothesis is true.